Hi again. One of you recently asked a really important question. What's the point of being kind? And as some of you know, I recently published a book which I wrote with my niece, and it's called The Kindness Advantage. And we spent a fair amount of time researching and writing about kindness. So why be kind? Well, I think what's important to remember is, aside from what it does to your physical and mental health, which it improves, and your happiness, which it also improves, and it has a positive effect on compassion, both for yourself and someone else, it's also a wonderful antidote for reducing anxiety. And it's a great way to connect with people. So, what do we really mean by kindness? I really mean that we pay attention, we treat people with respect, we show patience for ourselves and others, and we also demonstrate compassion for ourselves and others. What's useful is to think about kindness by looking at the world through a lens of kindness. And one of the ways to do that is to think about when someone in your life, it could have been someone when you were very young, or someone in your current life, when someone was kind to you. What did kindness feel like and look like to you when someone was kind to you? And what did it feel like and look like when you were kind to someone else? And just take a moment and see if you can re-experience that feeling. And if you can go back to the time and remember what that whole context was like. Think of a time when you were kind to someone and what that felt like to you. And what do you think happened inside the other person or the situation where you were kind? Try to remember and try to recreate that feeling. And I'd also like you to think about who were and are your kindness role models. Because each of us is a role model in the way we live our lives. People watch us. Our colleagues watch us. Our family members watch us. Children are always watching us. And so how are we being kindness role models? And I think it's important when we think about kindness to not only remember the feelings we had when people were kind to us, the feelings we have when we're kind to others, and just to mention that kindness really is contagious, so that when we're kind to someone, that person is likely to do an act of kindness for someone else. So thank you for the question about why bother. There's a lot of reasons to bother. And in fact, it turns out that being kind is far from a bother. Being kind enhances our connection with people. It makes us feel as if we are part of something larger than ourselves. And it's good for us. And it's good for our community.